Okay, for number 33, we don't really have to do a lot of code writing on the test, but you might have to do some fill in the blanks. So I just thought this would be a good one to do. Write some code that multiplies all the items in an array together. There is more than one answer. So what I did was I just made a place to store my product. And a lot of times we would start with 0, but the problem is if we start with 0 and multiply more items on, 0 times anything is 0. So I would probably, if I'm doing a product, I would start at 1. If I were doing a sum, which is you're adding the numbers, then I would have done 0. I just like to make it just a simple old for loop. We'll start with an index, which stands for what position we're at. What position do we always start at an array? Well, it's always going to be 0. And we can end at length, the name of the array dot length minus 1. So let's just assume that we made an array. So an array has, let's just assume array R has been made. So what I would do is I would just say k is less than r dot length, or you could say, if you really want to, k is less than or equal to r dot length minus 1. And then of course k plus plus, because you want to go up by 1 every time. So all you do now is you just multiply the item from the array into the product. So you could say product equals product times the item in the array bracket k, because to get an item from the array, you want to just say the name of the array, bracket, and the position, and k is our position. And that's pretty much all you do. You could, of course, instead of saying product equals product times, you could say product times equals rk, and that's perfectly fine too. So that's it for number 33.